Well, we're back in Wyoming. I'm totally excited about being back home. And my hydroponics is there. I'm going to work on that this weekend. It has been a crazy less than 24 hours since we've been home. Just bing, 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 bing. You know, you got to unload, you got to do some laundry, you got to move things around, you got to see how things are, if everything survived, turn the water on. Just so many things. The list is endless. And then I had a meeting this morning and bing, 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 bing. But one of the things I had to do today was I needed to go down to the post office and get a new post office box. I had done all the paperwork online, but you have to go physically in there and show them your driver's license and another ID. And so I went through that. He gave me the keys, and I thought, I think I'll just check those. The keys didn't work. And so the other gal went and she got the keys, and she says to the guy next to her that had given me the keys, "What number did you give her?" And he goes, "I don't know. I thought I gave her the right ones." But it is all working. And my new P.O. box, I put in the About section, of course. And it is P.O. Box 7174, Gillette, Wyoming, 82717. So it's up and running. It's waiting for you to send me a little note saying, "Hey, what are you doing this summer? Hey, I got some extra seeds. I want you to try this tomato or this pepper." Or send me a recipe. Or just send me a note, a postcard that says, "Hi, just checking out the new P.O. box." But I am off. I'm in what is now going to be a studio office room. You know, I had moved out to the shed. I just didn't have enough space. Plus, I just felt isolated out there, and I didn't like it. So I'm going to leave my sewing out there, but I'm going to move my glass and my artwork in here. Plus, I moved my hydroponics in here. And so hopefully, I'm not sure if I'll get them done this weekend, but maybe sometime next week, and I'll do a video of what I'm going to plant in my hydroponics. So I got my calendar up there, got a new calendar, weekly planner, and I had Master Gardener, went to the bank, went to the store, got my P.O. box, got my raw milk, because there's a place in town that I buy raw milk from. Got farm fresh eggs this morning. So fabulous. And she's going to bring me kefir grains tomorrow, so I can use those. I did buy kefir grains that you can buy online. And I used those the whole time I was down in Arizona, because I couldn't find any fresh kefir grains. And they were fine. And actually, they make their own grains after a while when you're using it over and over again every day, because Joe and I would drink about a quart a day. So, pint for each of us. And I just thought, I wonder if somebody has some fresh ones. And so the gal was there putting the milk into the refrigerators. And so I asked, and so she's bringing me kefir grains tomorrow. So I will do a video on how I make kefir. It's really a pretty simple process. It's really good for your gut. And I really like that. And then the little gal that owns the shop, I was talking to her about my dandelion jelly and my lilac jellies and different jellies I make from flowers. And she wanted to know if I made like jalapeno raspberry, strawberry jalapeno, you know, those kind of jellies, the hot and sweet jellies. And I said, "Oh, of course I do." And she goes, "I'd be really interested if you make them for me." So she gave me a contract, so I'm going to do that. And when I make those, I'll do a video also. Now, my next live is Monday Night Live. It's all about being home and what we're doing, and I'll have some video clips. I did walk around the yard today, and everything looks fine. I didn't find any big broken branches from the snowstorms. I leave my plant material when I leave. Well, even before we left, I left my plant material where it stood, because a lot of insects burrow and they overwinter in there, or they lay eggs in there. And so I don't ever cut them down until it becomes springtime. And one of my hives has hundreds of bees flying in and out. Now they could be just taking some honey, because I leave some honey in the winter just in case bees are out and they, you know, they're hungry. you know, and so I do. But there was just hundreds of them. And so I told Joe, I hope that they make a swarm and they just come and make that their home. So I'll watch them for a while this afternoon, and if I see any coming in with pollen, I'll know that they have done that. My package of bees doesn't come until May, and I'm going to show you where I'm going to put those and how I'm going to set that up. My rootstock comes Tuesday, and hopefully my scions will be there, and so I'll be doing some of those. All of my little apple trees that are in the nursery beds, they look fine. We'll see, you know, there's things that are swelling, buds that are swelling, and so we'll see how that goes. But it was great to be home. That first day we drove, well, with the, you know, stops to get gas, we were probably on the road for about 13 hours. So yesterday was less, and I was totally excited. There was a lot of snow in different parts of Wyoming, but not on the roads. And so that was a blessing for sure. But I'm glad to be home. And, you know, though we live half and half, basically, Wyoming is still home. Arizona is not home. It's kind of like camping for a long time. And you're working. It's not like it's on vacation. But that's okay. But I am off. The list is so long for the next few days. Though Joe is taking me out to dinner tonight because yesterday was our 18th anniversary. And so happy anniversary to us. And so we're going out to Prime Rib tonight, and that's a great restaurant in town. And it should be nice. I will see you next time. This is Sandy at Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona.